Hello from Bogota. This is Colombia's News in English for May the 7th, 2009. I'm Brian Andrews.
And I'm Monica Fonseca. We begin with up near the Eje Cafetero, where a major highway has been blocked by two big landslides. Right now, bulldozers and work crews are trying to clear the route between Pereira and Quibdó. Storms in the area over the last 24 hours softened the earth, triggering an avalanche of rocks and mud. Drivers stuck in the traffic jam say the trip between both cities should take 5 hours, but police say it could be up to 15 hours now because of the landslides and poor conditions of the highway.
In other news this morning, let's go to Cali, where 90% of the city is without running water service right now. City officials say tons of mud from the Cali River have stopped up the main pipe bringing water into the capital of Valle del Cauca. Service was interrupted on Wednesday evening. The local water authority is trying to solve the problem. But for now, residents who do have water say it's coming out of the tap brown. Well, they're being encouraged not to drink it, to boil it first until the system is back to 100%.
Okay, now let's check on the big sports stories with Jose Fernando Neira.
Yeah, what's going on? I understand those soccer fans are going crazy down in Cali.
That's the word. They're crazy. They don't understand what's sports and what's fighting.
Oh, my God.
And they mixed in everything.
And a couple of drinks, it kind of fuels the fire.
Well, let me tell you about the problem that just happened in Cali between two teams, Cali and America. Sometimes we say it's too passionate, the soccer in Colombia. Look what happened. It was in the Pascual Guerrero Stadium. The fans went crazy. One fan fight with other one, and then everybody get into the field. There were 3 injuries, and 10 more were at the police station right now. Players ran to the locker rooms to avoid getting hurt. The game was suspended, and the police were called in to break up the fight. Sports fan violence is a huge problem here. Take a look at this image. It's a fan armed with a knife, and it looks like he's ready to fight. You have to wonder, is he really there to support his team, or is he just trying to start some trouble? Monica, Brian, what do you think about it?
Well, I tell you, living here in Colombia, the first thing I noticed is that the sports fans here, they're just so passionate. And when the teams get angry, they go crazy.
Yeah, they take it so far.
Good, but not with the knife. It's very dangerous. You know, I'm amazed that in Colombia, it's like dealing with this kind of stuff. You know, sports are to have fun and not to have this kind of problem. I think so.
And in your experience, I understand that the different cities are now instituting special measures when sports fans go to the games to look for weapons. Is that what's happening?
That's right. But I don't know what happened with this guy with the knife.
Yeah.
Something went wrong with the police, with the controls to get into the stadium.
Thank you very much for that update.
Okay.
We appreciate
See you later.
it.
Thank you very much, Jose Fernando. There is a new push in Colombia's high schools to get students excited about math and science. The program is sponsored by NASA, the U.S. Space Agency, and it's called the Space Adventure 2009. The program sponsors a special event at the Sagrado Corazon High School in Barranquilla. Students got to hear from 2 Colombians who are currently working as NASA engineers. The students also got to see a spectacular show on the science that include paratroopers landing on the soccer field. NASA is planning other events in Medellin and Bogota.
The smart card is coming to the capital of Colombia. Bogota is now in the process of issuing millions of brand new ID cards, which are separate from the national cedula. These city smart cards will allow citizens to do everything from pay their taxes and the Transmilenio fares to even check out a book from the local library. The new cards will have your fingerprint on them, your photo, and all of your vital information. The program just started, and it's hoped that all of Bogota's 8 million people will have one by the end of the year. Time to check the weather. It looks like a cloudy day in Providencia and San Andres, but still a great time to check out Johnny Key. They have fantastic cargo rojo and arroz con coco on the island. It's delicious. But in Cartagena and Barranquilla, Monica, what's going on? We got rainy conditions.
It's very cloudy. It's very cloudy all over the Caribe. It's incredible. It's very cloudy. There's a little bit of shiny sun over Valledupar, Cúcuta, but Bucaramanga, it's going to be rainy.
And in Tunja, it looks like we have partly cloudy conditions. Bogota, weather should be holding up for the next 24 hours. Also in the land of the países? Cuba pues, marica. In Medellín, it looks like we have sun and clouds there, and in the Eje Cafetero. But in Cali, ¿qué es lo que pasa?
¿Qué es lo que pasa en Cali? In Cali, it's going to be raining. I cannot understand what's happening to our weather. There's a lot of clouds all over the territory. Also in Mocoa, we can see, and Florencia, it's going to be rainy day.
In Villavicencio, partly cloudy conditions. San Jose del Guaviare, a little bit of sun, also sun in Mitu, and down at the very bottom of the country in Los Amazonas, what's the weather looking like?
It's going to be cloudy, but also a little bit of shiny sun.
Yeah.
How do you say shiny sun?
Sunshine.
Sunshine, yeah.
No
you know?
problem, you got it.
Very, very Spanglish. My
like
English.
your Spanglish.
If you're watching us here in Latin America, I invite you to check out my program called CST, Ciencia, Salud y Tecnología, on our sister network, Nuestra Telenoticias 24 Hours. You can also find me online at ntn24.com. I'm Monica Fonseca.
And I'm Brian Andrews. We leave you with the images of Rafael's concert Wednesday night in Bogota. He's from Spain and known for his romantic ballads. Huge crowds filled the Campín Arena to enjoy his music. That's the news from Colombia in English for this Thursday. Along with Monica Fonseca, I'm Brian Andrews, bringing the best of Colombia to the world.
Todo el día mi hacia